Hey, this is Blake from Exceptionless, and I wanted to give you a weekly update for April 17th, 2017. We did quite a bit in the last week. The major thing is we released Exceptionless server version 4.02, and we had some good fixes in there. We added support for sending to various different email servers and protocols. We added support for using Azure storage queues, some UI updates, and much more. So check out the release notes and update if you're self-hosting. We also fixed a few other bugs that these all made it into the release. So basically, we identified that any operations to remote storage or even local storage is expensive, and so instead of inserting event post items into a queue folder and then moving it when it's completed to the archive folder, we now just stream straight to the archive folder, and that's one less operation to complete. So remove some work, and it was a good fix. And then we merged in the pull request for MailKit. So if you're self-hosting, you're gonna need to specify all your mail settings in the app config now. We no longer let me go see if I can find the setting. We no longer pick up the system.net email settings in the web config or app config. You're gonna need to set it here. You're gonna need to uncomment these and specify the host port. Enable different settings. So yeah, you're open an issue or let us know if you have any questions on that. Um, so it's pretty straightforward. Also, we started working on improved notifications this past week. We have a lot that we want to accomplish here, and we're going to be rolling it out in multiple phases. We kind of have the steps that we want to do. So the first wave is going to be rewriting our mail templates and making it easier to write and create email templates. And then we're going to add additional data to existing emails and update all existing emails. And then the third phase was we're going to identify ways to reduce all noise of the system. And then we're going to take another stab at notifications and just keep on making them better and do everything outlined in issue 177. So kind of want to show you a code demo of what we've been doing with notifications or the rewrite. So I kind of want to show you, this is an example of our existing template. So you can kind of see that we had an HTML partial, then we had a plain text version, and then a subject portion, and we were generating these out with Razor templates. And it was a huge pain to obviously test this under various different email clients like Outlook, etc. And it's kind of like a hack with Razor to get this all working. And we just felt like there's a lot better way to be doing this. And so I want to kind of show you the example of the same thing. So we're using an open source solution by the Zerb project for emails. And what this allows us to do is write clean markup in HTML. We still get partials and all this stuff, and they automatically handle rendering to all these different email clients, like crazy CSS and inline CSS like this. So we feel like this is going to allow us to iterate a lot faster and make it much more manageable and get free, bug fixes and things like that in the future. So they kind of have a really nice platform where you write this and then you get a live preview in your browser. So this is the same template. This markup right here is the same exact as over here. You can see that it's a lot cleaner. And so this was committed to the repo. Check out 117 if you want more information. We really like it so far. So the quick step is we're going to write the template in here. Then we're going to run a Node script to compile this to a file that's going to look much like this, but it's going to have a handlebar markup. and then we're going to use handlebars.net to do the data binding instead of Razor. And then we can cache those handlebar templates, and eventually you guys can specify your own templates, etc. It's going to be much more efficient. So it's going to be great. Moving on, we accepted a pull request for an issue with the Exceptionless.net client. This still needs additional testing before we push it out, but it's available in a nightly. Basically, it's a bug fix to ensure that calling process queue blocks until the queue has been processed. It's a pretty good change, and we're very grateful for it. So if you want to check this out, it's pull request 148 in the repo. So check that out. Moving on, we worked a little bit more on the JavaScript client. Kaylin submitted a pull request for upgrading us to the latest version of TypeScript. There is currently an issue outstanding with the TS project, which does our minification. So we're unable to run our unit tests, which is a blocking issue, so we can't merge this in yet. But the goal is to upgrade to the latest version of TypeScript because we're a few versions behind, like 1.8 to 2.3. And once this has been updated, we're going to start working on supporting universal JavaScript apps. So that's going to be a very welcome change. So keep an eye out. So, all right, have a good day.